blockchain, you get rid of that middleman. You get rid of Patreon. We want to stay out of the way. PowerFan is about staying out of the way of the creator to fan relationship. We want that direct. We want you to know your first 100 fans, first 1,000 fans. Know them by name. Once you're established, you become maybe even a competitor to Ethereum itself. That is the vision we see, and we help creators become one of the biggest tokens in the world, hopefully one day. The Filipino wave is happening soon, and that is why I'm in the Philippines. Singers, the amazing TikTokers, YouTubers, Filipino wave will sweep out the world. I see it happen in Korea. It will happen here.
Hi everybody, this is Yanni Collins and welcome back to Oz Living, where we bring you some of the biggest crypto news and conversations from only the sharpest minds in the space. And with me today is Albert An. He's the CEO and co-founder of PowerFan. So Albert, it's so awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for being game after just meeting you last week. And I found your project to be so brilliant and I cannot wait for the world to know more about it. Let us start about your background, and I believe that you are a software/blockchain engineer. Tell us, how did you wound up being a blockchain engineer?
Yeah, so I was in software for 10 years, and before I had my own gaming company in South Korea that didn't pan out well, so I had to get a job. And I got a job at Visa Card in the US 2016. And in San Francisco, I was in the innovation team. We were doing so many amazing projects there, from AI to facial recognition, and I got into blockchain during that time. So my first project was universal identifiers, and during 2016-17, NFTs were going the first phase. The technology was slowly going up with crypto kitties, and I saw this technology, and our team at Visa Card said, hey, how can we use this for universal identifier? And during that time, there was a huge hack with the credit bureau called Equifax. And Equifax got hacked, and our idea at Visa Card was, hey, let's use something with the blockchain to make a universal identifier for people to lend money, borrow money, and make their credit score for credit cards. That was the first real blockchain product I was on that was big scale. And then later on, I got into a lot of hackathons. I won 3 world championships for blockchain engineering, Coinbase Hackathon 2017, Visa World Employee Hackathon with blockchain, and the World Economic Forum, where I won 3rd place in the world. So that was my introduction to blockchain programming and my career throughout. And then I became an engineer at Amazon, Samsung Research America, and that's my background as a software engineer. And last year I started my own blockchain company. I quit my job at Amazon and started in Las Vegas.
Wow. And this is PowerFan we're talking about, right?
This is PowerFan.
All right,
exactly.
Let's get down to it. Okay, so give us the 30,000-foot view of what PowerFan is.
So PowerFan, we are a platform to empower authors, creators, content creators, whether it's YouTubers or people on Spotify making their podcasts. We help them sell exclusive content, and as well as create their tokens, DeFi staking, NFTs. And also, we're rolling out a plugin for people to install into their Chrome browser to actually watch content like YouTube or Spotify and start earning tokens as airdrops in their wallet directly on the blockchain. Whether it's Polygon or Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum, we help out with the minting process on those multiple layers of blockchains.
Okay, this is incredible. Okay, let us start with the 3 fundamental pillars of your business model. You have the minting platform, you have the DeFi staking platform, and also the royalty routing system. So let us start with the minting platform. Could you define to us what minting means? Because I think this is fundamentally important as for creators who are diving into Web3 space to know.
Exactly. So we have competitors like Rally, for example, Rally.io, and I love the founder and what he's doing, but it's a database token inside of his website. So the numbers that show up of how many creator tokens you have on Rally, it's all in a database. What we do is actually mint them on a blockchain. We have 3 blockchains we're working right now. It is Polygon, it is Ethereum, and also Binance Smart Chain that we just built the bridge recently.
Wow.
So that's how your tokens, creator tokens, stay on the blockchain and are able to go on to like Coinbase or Binance, exchanges, and someday those tokens will outgrow PowerFan. They'll be bigger than our platform. Maybe they'll have a larger audience, and that's where we want to help creators not be capped by a database token like Rally. We want them to get beyond us, get bigger than us. That's what PowerFan is about, empowering authors and content creators and empowering their fans.
All right, and not only you are making it simple for creators to mint their own content, but also you help them create their own tokens, right?
Exactly.
Do they also have the power to decide how much the value of their token will be? Like, how does the system work exactly?
Oh, yes. So we have an initial exchange offering service first. So when you're a very brand new creator and you want to launch your tokens and you're excited about it, you first set a price. So how many tokens do I want to launch? Is it 1 billion or 50 billion? Maybe even 1 trillion tokens. You can make as many tokens as you want. The choice is yours, and you set the price of what it might sell for. And if you are a savvy person, we consult with you and we help out. We aim for maybe $100,000 or $200,000 US dollar amount launch in the beginning. And once you launch that, then it's free for all. Then the market decides. Then you can take your tokens, part of it, and put it on maybe PancakeSwap or maybe Uniswap, all these decentralized exchanges. Then once the token gets a lot more traction, a lot more volume, you go to the next stages of centralized exchanges. Maybe you go for maybe some smaller exchanges, like for example Hotbit or maybe BuyTrue, like some smaller exchanges. And once you get some more traction, more funding, maybe some VC funding as well, and venture capitalists in Singapore, maybe even get invested by Binance Ventures or Coinbase Ventures. Then you get onto the big guns like Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin. And once you're established, you become like one of those established coins, like maybe even a competitor to Ethereum itself. That is the vision we see, and we help creators create that vision to become one of the biggest tokens in the world, hopefully one day. That's the vision we provide and the process of how they can actually mint these tokens to make a very big community.
But in the perspective of a traditional creator, content creator, like me, like just hearing all of that, it's just really, what do you call this? It's like a bit of a pressure.
That's true.
Okay, so if I were to be a creator and then I wanted to like get into your platform and start my business there, right? Like, would you, if I don't know anything about tokenomics, who would help me? Is there like somebody from your team to help me like decide like how many coins should I like put out? Like, could you explain the process?
Exactly. That's where our team comes in. We have an expert of people who worked in the blockchain industry like me for over 6 years, and also a lot of people in our team who are savvy investors, not just in technology, but in cryptocurrencies, day traders as well. So that's where our community and our alliance comes in to help out people with the whole process of how many tokens should I launch? What is the fee? How much should I price it? What exchanges should I go in the beginning? That's our consulting fee. Like a lot of other open source projects, we take a fee with services like that, with consulting fees. So that is one of our business models. With B2B business, we have a B2G business as well. And our main B2C business is the creator coins you are looking at right now.
Just taking a look more at the B2C, how big of a percentage exactly are you taking out from the revenue?
Yes, so in the initial exchange launch, for example, we take a certain fee. This can also change as well depending on, since we are very new, but right now we're taking a 30% cut of every time we do end-to-end white glove service approach. So we take care of the tokenomics, we help you with the white paper, we do like daily Zoom calls with you before your launch, like 1 to 2 weeks before your launch, and we plan out the marketing process. All these things happen with the white glove service. And with the white glove service, we take a 30% cut. But also, if you are already savvy, you already know your tokenomics, you have a white paper, we just only take less than 10% fee, and you can do it yourself on our platform. Just go to our website, apply to create a token, tell us the tokenomics, and we just give you a UI to do it yourself. And we take a much less fee than the white glove service. And we also have our B2B business and B2G business where we do more consulting, also the coding work for your website as well. So those are the different fees and different tiers we help you to create your token and mint your initial exchange offering.
Amazing. And instead of creator coins, can my fans, for example, even though there's not, buy my NFTs using Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other altcoins out there?
Exactly. So we're relaunching our NFTs. Last year in the beginning, we started with NFTs and we wanted to revamp everything about NFTs during that time. We had our first Manny Pacquiao launch, we'll talk about later. But if you have fans who want to buy your NFTs, we're launching that platform in 3 weeks where they can buy with Ethereum, with Polygon, BSC tokens, as well as if you have your own creator coin, you can use those to help your users or fans buy your NFTs. So we have many, many ways of buying NFTs and along with cash as well.
Okay, great. And now moving on to your DeFi staking platform, tell us more about it.
Yeah, so that's the exciting thing about our DeFi platform. So the creators on our PowerFan, they can sell their exclusive content, whether it is one-to-one video call with them or maybe a direct message to your favorite creators. We have these exclusive content similar to Patreon, very similar to Patreon. And people can actually take part of how much the creator is earning through DeFi staking. So you bought this creator's token, and what can you do with it? Maybe you can buy some exclusive content from them. Maybe you can, message them with the tokens you bought. But also, if you stake those tokens on PowerFan, that is creating liquidity for Uniswap and other PancakeSwap kind of exchange pools when you stake those creator tokens. And once that happens, you can actually earn a percentage of whatever your favorite creator is making. So it's like a dividend from your favorite creator, and you can actually get and earn those airdrop tokens from staking those creator tokens and also PFAN tokens as well. So that is the staking platform we have. It is almost like earning a dividend every single time your favorite creator sells that one-to-one message, sells that coaching program on PowerFan. Maybe they sell that Patreon kind of service for exclusive content. Then you earn maybe 5 to 10% every single month. That is what our DeFi platform is about. A real business model connected with DeFi. All these DeFi scams you see on the internet, where there's like 1,000 APY and there's no basic business model connected with that. We have a real business model where content creators like you sell your content. There's real revenue, there's real eyeballs like advertisement, and part of that revenue goes directly to the stakers. That is real DeFi in my opinion.
Yeah, that is, I agree totally. That's the beauty of this, your project rather, is like I get to support my own idols and to make a living out of it, supporting them, right? And now moving on to your royalty routing system. So how much can a creator earn from your platform? What's the royalty percentage? How much are we looking?
Yeah, exactly. So I want to, step back a little bit and talk about, when you take a look at royalty routing in general, whether it is, for example, when BTS in Korea, my native country where I grew up, when people in Korea saw BTS for the first time, when they were very, very small creators, there were like maybe 5 fans of BTS that were going to their concerts, screaming all the time, organizing and making all these fan clubs in Korea. They were the first army, the first people excited about this BTS group. And now where are those 5 fans? Where are those 5 fans who started really supporting BTS with their hard-earned money, with their blood, sweat, and tears to make BTS what it is today? Where are those first 5 fans? Nobody knows them. And they did not benefit financially. That's where our royalty routing system comes in. You discover these first fans. You were connected with them as a creator. And these first 5 fans, or maybe even 100 fans, they buy your NFTs. They buy your creator tokens. You can know just on the blockchain who are the first fans to support you and what kind of activity they did to support you. Did they share the link to your PowerFan profile? Did they share the content to your PowerFan initial exchange offering? You know every action of your first 100 fans and you know their support, and they get that financial benefit directly with royalty routing system on the blockchain automatically. That is our royalty routing system. And I've been amazing. I saw when I was little, when I was 10 years old in Korea, I saw the Korean wave slowly keep growing and growing and growing. And I see that wave happening in the Philippines. I see that wave happening in Manila, where these creators in TikTok, whether these creators on YouTube, the Filipino wave is happening soon. And that is why I'm in the Philippines. That is why I'm so passionate about meeting creators here in Philippines, because I see that wave coming. The singers, the amazing TikTokers, YouTubers, the Filipino wave will sweep out the world. That, I see it happen in Korea. It will happen here, and I'm so excited to be here in Manila with you.
You just hyped me up right there, Albert. Well, thank you. It's really refreshing to hear all that. Tell us who you onboarded here in Manila.
Oh, yeah. So we're very excited in Philippines to help out with, we started with B2B businesses in the beginning. So I don't want to name some of these people directly until we actually put them on board right away, because we want to keep you guys excited. We want to keep you guys anticipating our launch in PowerFan. But we have some very good B2B businesses, a few casinos, horse racing tracks. We're working with especially some government regulators as well, because we want to be regulated and also very, very transparent. We want to work to make sure there's no money laundering. We want to make sure there's no scams. And we want legitimate businesses, content creators, and people in the government to work with us. That is the plan right now for us. And right now we're working with 2 casinos, racetrack, and also with 3 different very, very high individual content creators right now. That is coming soon. You'll see them in a few weeks, and I'm very excited to launch them in the Philippines.
Amazing. Well, we cannot wait for you to launch it as well here. So do these royalties come in PowerFan tokens? How can creators actually liquefy these tokens and convert them to fiat? Like could you just educate them a little bit more about this?
Yes, exactly. So there's multiple ways you can actually make money in PowerFan. So it is selling your content, for example, for your own tokens. The second one is actually selling them for PFAN tokens, and also other blockchain tokens like Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain tokens. So we have a suite of different ways to purchase, but we wanted to consolidate everything into tickets. Like for example, you buy on Twitch, for example, something called bits, and bits is the internal currency of Twitch. And we have our internal currency called P-Tix. It's a ticket. So once you buy the ticket with whatever blockchain token or PFAN token or creator token of your choice, you use those tickets to message creators, buy their content, and special occasions, even come into our own events as well for PowerFan events with these tickets. Then the creator that actually sold those for P-Tix can liquefy them for right now PFAN tokens and also Ethereum. We're gonna try to work with a payment solution company in Philippines to actually help people get pesos and cash out to their bank. That is the long-term vision right now. That would be maybe 2 to 3 months of development work. But right now you can cash out in blockchain tokens and PFAN tokens. Sell them on an exchange. For example, we're on Hopit right now and other exchanges like Uniswap. And also we're on Polygon's QuickSwap as well. You cash out there, and then you put them in CoinsPH or another wallet to sell those gas tokens like Ethereum or Matic token, and you get cash in your bank account that way. So it's a little bit of a process getting the money into your bank account, but soon we'll have direct deposits working with the payment processor here soon.
This is really revolutionary. So creators can now monetize and not rely on any platforms at all, but rely on their community to earn revenue. But on the contrary, as a content creator myself, the way I see it, I would have this crippling pressure to have a token that is named after me, that is my own, and that I would have to put out fresh new content every single time just to keep up, and hence the creator burnout. So
That's
what are
true.
your thoughts on this? How can creators avoid burnout?
There's a lot of creators who have burnout on YouTube. They gotta keep the algorithm going. They gotta make those views keep going up, or they lose relevance. They lose their fans. There's just so much distraction everywhere on the internet. So what do? We actually help stop that burnout because you're trying to make money out of YouTube ad revenue. That's the problem. You can't sustain yourself to actually get higher quality content. And that's where, initially, years ago, Patreon started the Patreon service because those creators were getting burned out. YouTube ad revenue wasn't enough to sustain yourself. You gotta keep pumping out viral content all the time, and that creates that burnout. So what we actually do is we help out with that exclusive content to stop that burnout as well. Make sure they're making revenue with cryptocurrency. But the problem with the Patreon model was Patreon was in the middle, and there was not that direct financial relationship with the creator themselves. With blockchain, you get rid of that middleman. You get rid of Patreon. We want to stay out of the way. PowerFan is about staying out of the way of the creator to fan relationship. We want that direct. We want you to know your first 100 fans, first 1,000 fans, know them by name, have that direct relationship on the blockchain without any centralized entity. That is PowerFan. So with that relationship, your first 100, 1,000 fans that know you directly, that have that financial connection on the blockchain directly, they will not go anywhere. They will die for you. They will live for you. That is what we want to prevent that burnout. So those fans will always be there, whether you come back in a month, 2 months, 3 years, those fans will be there for you for life. And that is where PowerFan contributes to getting rid of that burnout for creators, because they know those fans with financial direct connection on the blockchain will be there for you.
Amazing. You just hype me every single time.
Thank you.
Okay, so when we look at more challenges that the creators will face just diving into Web3 space, what can you identify?
In the Web3 space, right now in the industry, you mean, is that correct?
Yes.
So I see the world becoming more and more decentralized. My theory of everything, whether it's the universe with people in general, is entropy and decentralization will happen no matter what you want. It's so much energy to centralize everything. You want to control people. People do not want to be controlled, I'm telling you. Even for me, like working for these large companies, these startups, people in general want to have more autonomy. And that's where I see the financial system going. The reason we had the 2008 collapse, we're having this economic crisis right now. People say we're not in a recession, but you just look at Sri Lanka, look at Pakistan, and everywhere around the world, the economy is not looking good. And the people who made it so bad in the beginning is many Federal Reserve Bank, all these people printing so much money. So I don't want to be political here, but a lot of what happened in the world is due to the centralization of the banking system. Yes. And blockchain is providing an alternative way where decentralized organizations like us, DAO, are spread out all over the world with less total control of the financial system. We're like a competitor to the banking system that is happening right now. And where I see this going is, blockchain is making some amazing, revolutionary ways to govern how finance work. And the government is looking like it and saying, hey, what can we bring to make finance better for the people? Because if the people do not like you as a leader, you're going to get overthrown like France did with the revolution in France. Throughout history, many governments have revolutionized, and you don't want that. You want your people happy. You want to make a lot of money. You want to maintain your control. You don't want to stay in power and not get killed by the people. So what do? You got to keep the people happy. How do you do that? Borrow some things from the blockchain. Borrow some things from maybe CBDC. Make sure the people are happy. Make sure their money does not lose value. And once the government sees, hey, we can actually integrate blockchain technology to make the people happy, the economy stable, we can actually make the world a better place, the country a richer place. I've grown up with seeing many countries, whether it's Korea, whether it's other places, they keep going up in economic value. 10 years ago, when I first came to Philippines for the first time, in 2012 in Cebu, I saw a country come from nothing to become an amazingly advanced place. And I've been excited about the growth of Philippines. And I love what the people have been doing here. And I believe blockchain is the next step in that revolution. Axie Infinity was an amazing project that was really, really excited in Philippines. Why can't we do that for blockchain in Philippines? Why can't we make this the tech hub, the leader of blockchain technology in the Philippines? And I'm very excited to live here, hopefully get married here in Philippines one day, have my children here in Philippines, and make sure this country is the strongest in the technology and blockchain space in the world. I want that for the Philippines, and I love you guys. Salamat po. That is what I am excited about here in the Philippines.
Well, right back at you. Yeah, let's make the Philippines the rising tiger and global player.
Exactly. Super excited about that.
Okay, so when we look at the PowerFan roadmap, who are your users going to be in the next 5 years? What are your expectations, hopes, and fears?
Oh, yeah. So in the next, I'm going to give you the big, broad 10-year plan. And in one sentence, we want to be the Google of blockchain. That is the 10-year plan. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen next time. Maybe when I'm 60, 80 years old, that's going to happen. But we want to be a decentralized way of any engineer, any developer, they have an idea, they have something they want to do. They can just come into the DAO. They can come into the decentralized organization. Be an engineer right away. You don't even need an engineer background. Just sign up to our coaching program, How to Become a Blockchain Engineer. Go through a 10-month process or maybe a 2-month process to learn coding, directly contribute to our code source, open source with no centralized system. Later on, I have many ideas of building. GitHub right now is the biggest engineer platform where people work together. Recently, Tornado Cash was banned from GitHub, where many engineers contribute to open source code. But we want to make a decentralized platform like that for many engineers to build code without anyone getting banned. All the code is there, no matter what, will be on the blockchain forever. We want to build that kind of system where anyone can contribute to PowerFan, make money as an engineer, and become one of the big players like Google, like the Amazon, like these tech companies that engineers can be excited about the technology side and build whatever they want for the world. And that is what we want to do in the 10-year plan. But the short term, we have Creator Coins. We have our B2B business. We have the B2G business. That is our short-term plans, helping creators first, and then expanding that to many, many other blockchain projects we have in the making. Some are secret, some are exclusive, but we're very, very excited to have our engineering team, whether it's in Philippines or Pakistan and Korea. In Asia, our engineering team is getting stronger and stronger, and I'm excited to be a mentor to those engineers as well.
Well, it sounds like you got a solid plan right there, Albert. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I love the energy. I love the passion. It is so contagious. And we are totally, definitely rooting for PowerFan to be the Google of blockchain. So all the best to you, Albert. Thank you so much. And would love to have you again in the channel in the future.
Thank you so much. Salamat po. I'll see you guys soon.